Hi, welcome. My name is Stuart Sinclair, and today with me I have Milesha Chetty, who is our DNO and medical malpractice product owner. Welcome, Milesha, and over to you.
Thank you, Stuart, for that introduction, and a very warm welcome to all. I'm looking forward to spending some time with you today to discuss our digital information platform.
Milesha, is there anything interesting that you can tell the brokers about yourself?
Yes, so in terms of my educational background, I have had a commerce education, and this year Leopard had sent Andrea and myself onto a leadership course, which turned out to be a self-development course. And it has truly piqued my interest. When I had initially thought of a career, I had thought about psychology, and then commerce was actually where I founded the career. And now, having had the self-development course, it's something that I'd like to go into and look at furthering studying and possibly getting a life coach degree. And the reason that I think that this is important is that it will be used at Leopard with our staff, as well as possibly in the broker community. And it's about raising EQ levels. And they often say that IQ is important, but just as important is EQ, because it's relationship building. And I think that this would be a fantastic opportunity.
Milesha, can you give the brokers or the community an idea of how you ended up in the insurance industry and how you ended up at Leopard specifically?
Sure, Stuart. So it is quite an interesting story. My career started in finance, and I found that just having a financial role didn't suit my personality. And what I then decided to do was an MBA. And after that, I decided to change careers completely. So I moved up to Johannesburg. I was a Durban girl. Moved up to Johannesburg, and my first role was at Zurich Insurance Company, and I was in their financial lines division. And it was a wonderful role, being in a big corporate company. It taught me much. And from there, I was headhunted, and I landed up at Camargue. And that was a completely different role that I equally loved. And that was again in a fiduciary role. And what I decided to do within my career when I was at Zurich was that I wanted to be able to speak across all specialist lines of business. So having had my time at Zurich and Camargue, I had my education was in financial lines. So the missing piece was liability, and that is the reason when Leopard contacted me, and I jumped on board, and it has been the most wonderful decision that I've ever made. I love working here, and even within our teams now, I have moved on, and there is, I'm back with financial lines, but I'm also doing medical malpractice.
Milesha, the information will now be available online. How do you see this benefiting the broker community?
Well, Stuart, the world is an ever-changing one, and our brokers and our clients would like to have relative information available to them at their fingertips and as and when they require it. And our project is aiming to address this.
So, Milesha, what kind of information can brokers expect to find online now?
Well, Stu, we have a downloadable product brochure, and this looks at details of the product, and they're useful to our clients and to our brokers. For our brokers, we have a specifically designed sales toolkit, and this looks at our products as well as frequently asked questions. They can use this as guidelines with their clients to ascertain the client's risk exposure, and therefore highlights the need for our product. And the third is an administrative guideline to understand what it takes to get a product out of us and to help with timelines.
Milesha, how did you make sure that the information provided was valuable to the broker?
So Stu, this was done through market research. We used some of our brokers as a sounding board, and their feedback was used as a guideline when developing our information. And what we are trying to get is continuous feedback so that we can continue to develop our information.
I'd like to thank everyone for watching this video and hope that the information provided has been beneficial to everyone. And Milesha, do you have any closing words?
Yes, so thank you very much for watching this video on our medical malpractice and directors and officers project, and I hope that this information has been useful to you, and we look forward to continuous feedback so that we can adjust our project and make certain that it's relevant for you.